Hello, my name is Shuttle here, welcome back for another episode of Colombian Space Edition Supreme Ruler Ultimate, and in previous episodes we managed to make United Kingdom surrender, so I've now went ahead and played a little bit forward, or some months forward. I made Great Britain a colony, as well as Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Ireland, as well as Faroe Islands, and quite a few African nations here. And yeah, then I started taking a fair bit of land here east of the Caspian Sea, and I do have some tanks here ready to roll towards the German capital today. Hopefully we'll manage to do that. The German military approval rating is still relatively high, but I have a feeling that once we take that, well, I don't know, they might actually move their capital somewhere around here in the middle of nowhere. It's actually a big risk there. We also have some infantry over here that has been cleaning up more and more of Iran. We'll eventually give Iran back to Iran. But first I'll just want to, conquer all the lands away from the Germans. But anyway, let's unpause. Also, in terms of tech, we managed to take a lot of the... basically, we caught up with the British in the Man on Mars race. So that helps a fair bit in there, and saves us a lot of money, actually. And in general, in terms of money, we're still having some problems with the research, because there's some research like the neural signal acquisition, which is rather expensive, among other things. So we're still paying, or would be paying 2.6 billion per day on research efficiency, so that is quite a bit of money that is going in there. Okay, you need to pull back a little bit. I'll send in the other group instead. This is why we have two groups. We can keep the garrison occupied for a while. Okay, you can go in there. We'll approach on this road. Also, I'm still building a lot of agriculture and... well, actually... oh yeah, I'm still building timber mills. I'm going to put in another 15. I know we don't have the cash to actually build them right now. But what we can do is we can sell a little bit more industrial goods to get the money back, or some money to actually pay for the initial investments. Also, we have a bit more tanks down here. Where would be the closest enemy pockets? I suppose we could send in some... well, no, we don't have supplies around there much, do we? Same problem over there. You know what, we'll just keep on pushing east. I mean, we did kind of capture this area already as well. But that railway is very long and very difficult to traverse because of lack of supplies. It's going to be quite imminent as soon as you step in there. Seems to be a unit down here, so let's go and destroy that. And we'll just keep on taking these industrial complexes and take it more... oh, it's Pioneer, I see. Oh, it's not going to be there for long. In the meanwhile, this group could probably... is there... there's a town over there and a few towns over there, so we'll just maybe get across there. Infantry over here could probably get to the village and capture that. But these infantry are rather experienced. They basically, I think those are the troops that more or less conquered India. Not on their own, but mostly on their own. We should probably actually make this into a battle group, and then make this into a battle group. So I'll have two nice battle groups. Actually need to set you there. Oh, right, you were heading this way. Oh, right, yeah, you destroyed the Pioneer, and we are out of cash again. What did we... okay, it was mostly research that we skipped there. We're probably going to be skipping quite a few things. How much are we making from... okay, so domestic sales is now 4.1 billion and production cost is about 6 billion. Let's keep on advancing down the railway. I do want to reach Tashkent today. Or rather in this episode, so... we're going to have to be pushing rather hard down that way. Luckily there's a railway going all the way there, so we can advance rather quickly. Of course it will take some time for the supplies to reach there, probably, but I'm sure that we'll manage. Okay, you get in there. We'll probably stay there for the time being. Let's have a look at the infantry, what they do. We captured those, go around the river, and then attack the barracks in Distal. Then we'll need to empty that pocket, and then we basically have all of Iran. Also, is this supposed to be? Is supposed to be Kurdistan? Okay, Kurdistan loves us, which is quite handy. Actually, I wonder, could we maybe do some deals with you? Like, former alliance is probably way too much, but criminal extradition, free trade, non-aggression pact. We'll start with those. I've also cut down some of the unit production already, because we don't need a lot more units at this stage of the game. Well, that is actually a fortification, so that may be a problem. Let's sit on the town there with the other group as well, so we can actually get some of the supplies. So there's a British spy over there. That's good. We got a Dutch and a French spy as well here. Okay, so we are staging fairly close to Germany here. We don't have the supplies there yet. We can maybe advance a little bit more along the rail here. I mean, I suppose what we can do is, assuming that the supplies spread in here in due time, we'll send you to keep some of that supply corridor open. Then we can send one of the troops to advance further towards the enemy capital, and the other one can start hammering on the fortification here. But we first need to get through all of that. Do we have anything around here that we need to capture? Not really. I mean, it's that one, then... Oh, right over here we do. Okay, let's start approaching Esfahan. Neural signal acquisition is still 10 days away. Still losing some money. I've given the control of the consumer goods to the minister as well. That has increased the domestic prices a little bit, but it seems like the production cost hasn't gone up, and looks like the profits from our consumer goods are going up a little bit. What I might actually do is increase this to 80% then as well. See if that has a positive effect on the income or not. Also, we are selling quite a bit of... actually, are we? No, we're actually importing a lot of agriculture still. Although I do believe we are also selling it, because all of our colonies are only allowed to buy and sell to us. So that kind of helps a lot in that regard. Do we have the supply? I mean, even if we turn on the supply map mode, it's very hard to see. It's just a faint color. Okay, so we've got a tiny bit of supplies here. So it is spreading, just very slowly. Right, so Kurdistan actually did like those deals. What about Afghanistan? Do you like us or hate us? You hate us. So does Germany, but that really isn't a surprise. Let's go ahead and destroy a few more of those supply trucks there. Going around still. The French are sending in a bit more troops around here. Good. Although I doubt they'll be doing too much, but, you know, better than nothing. Let's see, there's 3 garrisons. We might be able to destroy them. Well, at least destroy one of them. I'll actually pull back already. Like, that's now down to 2 or 1.5 garrisons. I'll just need to find a wall. Okay, that will be within supply range. Keep you there for a little bit. Meanwhile, we'll have a look at the situation here in the north. Or northeast, rather. And it's still not great. So a bit more industrial goods. And how much are we spending on... Okay, we're spending over 5,000 tons on construction. Also, I'm selling... or giving away some of the industrial goods for nations like Finland and... well, yeah, Estonia, Finland... Finland's... okay, they are slowly gaining treasury, that's good. But Finland's problem is that they have no electricity production whatsoever. So I'm giving them a bit of industrial goods at least, and I'm also giving them a tiny sliver of electricity as well. Then Latvia and Lithuania as well are getting some industrial goods, and I think Sweden as well. Now, how is Sweden's economy doing? Did they... Ooh, they have a bit of a problem with electricity as well, it looks like. But is it because of coal? Yeah, it's because of coal. Alright then, that is something that we can probably fix. So I'll just give you, for 90 days, I'll start giving you 10,000 tons of coal per day. So that should help you get your economy up. Or at least your electricity production, assuming that you have any. I'm not actually entirely sure. Have we accidentally destroyed all of the coal power plants from here? Or were they destroyed during the war? Or have they destroyed them because they don't have coal mining or something? I mean, that might also be part of the problem. Okay, well, you are getting the coal now, so you can at least sell that to your population. I wonder, is Finland having a similar problem? No, Finland has a lot of coal. We're probably giving them a fair bit earlier. They have a little bit of consumer goods, and they have a fair stockpile of industrial goods, but it's mostly just the electricity. We're giving them 4,000 megawatt hours per day, which is basically nothing compared to what they need. But it's at least something that they can sell to their population, get a bit of money from there, and eventually, once they get into a bit better situation monetarily... Oh, there we go, we now have supplies here, so we can start hammering that, and you can probably get a little bit closer down there. As soon as we start losing the combat time, or running out of the combat time of some of the units, I'm going to pull back. So we don't take much damage. But they've already lost at least one garrison worth, so next time we attack it's only going to be 6 units there defending, which means that we'll take even less damage, and then we'll just keep repeating that. How much do we have the... Just looking at the... Okay, so the combat time is recovered relatively quickly. So it takes probably less than a day to actually recover from at 1 or 0 or 1 to the full 8 on these. So let's go back. We don't let them repair that. Or let them repair their units, so that's going to be good for us. I'm just going to quickly take a look from here. We can probably attack that again. Then let's circle back down here. Okay, it should be even less. Actually, we need to let them go down before we attack next time. We'll probably switch one of these around. That's an Italian unit. Now, let's go back to the barracks down here, because I'm pretty sure that we've... Okay, we run out of supplies. But we do have supplies here now, so we can actually move in here. We'll still technically be able to grab some supplies from there. And it should spread here rather quickly. And we can destroy both of those garrisons without too much issues, I reckon. Now, over here, the infantry is closer to attack the village here. And then eventually take Desfall. Now, how about... Oh, we've lost that. There's a German unit somewhere down there. Okay, they've put down the garrison, so it's just a bit over 3 garrisons there now. So that should be good. Do we have supplies in here? We basically do. Go ahead and attack that. This group can probably pull back a little bit. So it's down to almost 1, or about half a garrison, really. Let's see, these garrisons are going to die. We have a bit of a supply problem, though. I'll pull you back a bit further. Right, you can get that one. Oh! Okay, we run out of supplies or something, so they are retaking all of that. Do we have any more troops that we can send down this way? We do have at least this one. Elite forces, you can move in there. These can now take that, and we can take Samarkand. We'll need to divert this to the west to destroy the German attack, or counter-offensive. So where did... maybe it came from here. That's a possibility, at least. Let the supply spread around here a tiny bit before we keep pushing forward. Ah, and we did the neural signal acquisition. Now, I believe we have the neural computer interfaces, which is also bloody expensive. but we kind of need it. Because that is actually one of the prerequisites for, I believe, advanced computing. No, it wasn't that one. I know that it's... hold on a minute. This one, and then it goes to the advanced telemedicine, which does give 3% for the race to Mars. I should be gaining control. Oh! How did you retake that, you bastards? Okay, well, I'm gonna send in a couple along there. A few down here to retake that. You can get in here. Must have... oh yeah, it's the same unit. It's gonna die now. There we go. One unit causing a lot of trouble. A bit too much, perhaps. It's a hard truck over here. Let's go and destroy it. We can probably push the... oh, right, they've actually sent in a lot of troops down this way. We should actually have a bit more units down here, so let's send you down to Iran first, because that's a bit easier way to approach it. It's not a fast way, but we don't have this area all the way opened up yet, so I'll just need to take that for the time being. We can probably take that one now. Now let's have a look at the situation over... oh, actually. So we did take these.
We need reinforcements.
I believe we are fighting... oh, hold on a minute. Where's the reinforcements? Oh, it's probably just the garrisons. Right, I wanted to check the combat in here, because that is what was making the noise. We'll just pull back for the time being. Let them go down. Destroy some of the planes that they're trying to send. Oh, we're out of money again. Okay, these could probably go and clean up or destroy the garrison in here, and then start moving towards the enemy capital again. It shouldn't take too long, I hope. Okay, naval production... no, actually, it's the Storm Hunter that is currently the first tech there on the list. So that'll get researched the most, I reckon. How much did the... okay, we're still paying a fair bit on the research. Okay, we'll need to pull back, probably all the way there actually, to resupply, and we have nothing in terms of supplies here. Get the troops over there. We'll do a bit of a strike on Karachi, then we'll move all the way back. Try to lower the strength of them enough so that there's only one garrison next time. Then we'll pull back all the way there, resupply, and then we'll do another strike. Now we should be able to destroy the garrison there. Now, did we did destroy the garrison here. The Desfall is next for that infantry group there. We did not destroy the garrison in Orsk quite yet. But it will go down now, that's for sure. And, let's have a look. Did we manage to... no, we didn't manage to beat down the garrison there yet. That's a bit of a nuisance. We are working towards it. It's just very slow. I mean, the supply situations over there are quite dreadful. Honestly, I should probably send in some of the supply trucks that I've built all the way down to... well, first of all, send them to... I don't know. Danzig. I'll take a train from there. Are we actually resupplying? We are. Okay, so we don't need to go all the way back. Let's go ahead and destroy the garrison now. I'm sure that it's going to go down now. It says one... Oh, okay, so we didn't actually resupply all that much, did we? Can we destroy the garrison in Karachi now? Probably not. Okay, you into the oil field there, because that seems awfully like it might be in danger. Now that these have basically no combat time left either. What about these? Okay, so how much do you have? You got 2, 1, 2, 8. Okay, not much. We're out of money again. We do have a fair bit of food or agricultural products that we can sell. 10 million tons of that. Okay, we can take Karachi now. So that is going to allow us to resupply these units. So we can actually use these troops to take out the town there. We can send the other group towards north to continue towards Tashkent. Because I realized that we are pretty far into the episode already. About 21 minutes. Okay, so we did capture these. A little closer to that, then we'll take out the one over there. Desfall can be captured now. Okay, so how is this? Oh, right, that's Austro-Hungarian areas, not ours. It's the same colors. Makes Congo troop transfer. Okay. Oh, actually, Austro-Hungary doesn't hate us anymore. I'm not entirely sure how much they're willing to buy from us. I mean, they don't have enough money for us to sell any good techs for them. But what about Canada? Canada has a lot of money. How much are you willing to pay for that? 30? Okay, that's not really worth it. Is there anything that you desperately need? You need a lot of electricity. Don't need coal, you need a lot of petroleum. Okay, well, let's say that we sell you a few billion barrels. How much are you willing to pay for them? 60 million? Okay, that's not a good price. But that might help to make them like us again. Although, I suppose what I could do is I could also... Oh, I'm already supporting the government. City construction delayed. Domestic prices of agriculture too high. Okay. I might need to lower it back to 70% then. How much is the... Okay, it's not increased the income much either, so we'll just go back to 70%. That seems to be kind of the upper limit that you can have stuff like agriculture at without the people complaining about it. We do have supply. Okay, we've got 30% supplies there, so it should spread relatively quickly. Now we can destroy the garrison here. There we go. Get back around there. We can probably approach a fair bit along the rail there eventually. Although that will take some time. Do we have supplies here now? We do have 2%, so it's enough for us to attack. And then we can pull back to resupply. Not very quickly, but we can still do it. And we do have a fair bit of consumer goods, but I've given control of that to the minister, so I'll let the minister take care of selling those. Right, we'll let the supply spread in here a tiny bit, then we'll attack the town south of Tashkent. Yangyul. That's probably not how it's pronounced. Okay, we are still not spending a lot of money on the research. Oh well, do we at least have... Because the daily production cost has increased to 6 billion, but domestic sales is 4.1. How bad is the unemployment? It's still probably about 11%. Yeah, 11.1%. Has slowly started improving at least. Do we have... We do still have some agriculture and construction. I think I'm gonna build a bit more. That's another 10, then how much? Building a few more gas fields, by the looks of it. Just making sure that I've repaired at least everything in my own... Oh, right, it's just North and South America, but yeah, we'll keep on repairing things. In there, which is probably going to cost enormous amounts of money, but, you know, we'll be able to get a bit more out of the facilities then. And I know that we are technically out of time, but I just want to conquer Tashkent today to see what happens. So let's go ahead and attack through here. Shouldn't be a massive garrison, there's only 2 garrisons in here. And they should go down rather quickly. There we go, and how many is going to be there? I don't actually know. Now, let's go back all the way to Gulistan. Should get there, and then we'll resupply there. In the meanwhile, we'll probably send these troops a bit further. We'll keep this unit there, the other tanks can be sent across the river once more. We did capture this, so we can move in further northwest over there. We did not capture that quite yet, but we should. So how much are we spending? Okay, construction isn't actually taking all that much, but that's probably mostly due to the lack of money, really. Not much else into that. Okay, we sold a fair bit of fuel, I reckon, or petroleum, I reckon. Now let's attack there, then I believe our tanks over here are mostly resupplied, right? Not really. We still need a lot of resupply. But these 5 tanks over here, or 5 tank brigades, are in pretty good shape. So let's just give them a few more hours and then we'll attack it against Tashkent. And who knows, maybe we'll end the war once and for all. Oh wow, that's 1.6 trillion in debt for Germany. Oh boy. Their economy is not strong. On the other hand, I did kind of take away all their industry. But they had a lousy economy even before I attacked. Oh, up to 3 billion now. Are we still not spending... No, we are spending on research. But I believe we are now selling a lot more in... Actually, trade. Dollars. Industrial goods, consumer goods... And a fair bit of petroleum, okay. Alright, let's attack Tashkent. It's only 3 garrisons. And we should have supplies in there. Yeah, we have a little bit of supplies there. So they should go rather quickly then. Except, so let's pull back. We have only 3% supplies there, so let's get into the town instead. Settle it a little bit higher, so we'll should be getting the combat time back up slightly quicker. Still now it's 3. We'll just let that go for the time being, and we'll focus a little bit more down here in the south. Now I know that there's a large chunk of enemy troops over there that we'll probably need to go and destroy soon. We captured that. I think we're going to send in the tanks down this way. We'll take Yads. And then we're going to probably go and destroy the pocket over there. How is the German military approval rating? It's now 75... yeah, about 75%. Now, these are back on full combat time, so it's down to 1.5 garrisons there. That shouldn't be too big of an issue for the tanks now. And okay, the Storm Hunter is still 80 days away. Right, let's get to Tashkent.
We took their capital.
We took their capital indeed. Oh, they did. Okay, yeah, I'll annex them. Okay. That's not too bad. And with that, we are going to end the episode. So next episode, we'll kind of reconsider what we're going to do. In terms of Germany and all that, we'll probably give Iran and Kurdistan all lands back. Might even give lands back to Afghanistan. And all that sort of stuff. Russia we're gonna keep, and Germany we're gonna keep to ourselves, because those are pretty good locations for extra industry and all that. We've been building up some of the areas there already, so I'd rather keep them. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.